Marketing and advertising can be complicated. What's most important?
What should I focus on?
Direct marketing?
Email campaigns?
Social media?
Cold calling?
With Marketing Atlas, you'll have a clear guide to get more leads, close more sales, and take your business to the next level. Welcome to Marketing Atlas.
Marketing Atlas.
With your host, Hernan Vasquez.
So here's how we got over $90,000 worth of revenue to a client, to an agency client, with just one single email campaign. Hey everybody, Hernan Vasquez here. And today I want to tell you and talk to you guys about how a lot of business owners are literally sitting on a gold mine right now. They're sitting on a gold mine of revenue, of profits, of new buyers, new clients, but they are either too busy to mine that gold mine, or they are too close to it, right? So they are not able to see the forest because they're close to the tree. Or in other words, in a World Cup reference, since we just won the World Cup, Argentina won the World Cup, football, soccer, World Cup, they're too close to the ball and they're not able to see the goal, right? So one of the things that we do at ScaleDriven.com is to basically help clients and agency clients increase their revenue, okay? And I want to tell you guys the story of Greg. Greg is a fantastic entrepreneur. He's a great guy, great business owner, and, an overall pretty cool guy to do business with. He has a high-ticket one-on-one coaching program. It's $45,000, and he will coach one-on-one people in the real estate world, the real estate niche, for a year. So he came to us because he was doing well. He actually, with his own, funnel that he put together and his info products and his coaching, he got to $1 million. He got to 7 figures on his own, but he wanted to get to 10 million. So he needed some help. So he brought us in at ScaleDriven.com. And the first thing that we do for every client is to see if they're sitting on gold mines, what kind of assets they already have. And one of the things that Greg had that he wasn't really using was his email list. Now, this email list wasn't huge. This was only like 2,000 people, 2,500 people. So it wasn't huge. But he had a really good offer. So the first thing that we did for him, we developed a couple funnels. We also helped him develop a couple of new offers. We took over his advertising and whatnot so that we can generate him more volume and new fresh blood to his email list and all that good stuff. But at the same time, what we like to do is to sit down and see what pockets of opportunities are not being used. And you probably, if you're an entrepreneur and if you have an email list or if you're selling something, you probably know that there are more buyers in your email list. There are more buyers in your social following. There are more buyers in people that are in your network, right? There are more buyers, there's more revenue, there's more profit. So one of the things that we do is to develop something called an alchemy campaign. Now, an alchemy campaign is an email sequence that we develop at ScaleDriven.com, and it's designed to extract revenue out of an email list, right? Doesn't matter how big it is, we usually get pretty good results. So what we did was we developed this email campaign for him. And then he started having conversations. He got like 10 conversations with potential people. And then he closed 2 people for a $45,000 a year-long coaching program. So that is $90,000 worth in revenue out of a 2,000 people email list in less than a week. And the reason why we're able to do this is because, again, at ScaleDriven.com, we take care of scaling revenues, not only at getting more traffic or taking over the ads or, creating funnels. That's the easy part. Right? We take a look at the entire business and we say, okay, what assets we have right here that we can optimize? One of the questions that we ask our onboarding clients is, what was your best month over the past 2 years? So we can replicate, we can see what they were doing, right? So the point is this, the point is that if you have an email list, if you have a working offer, if you have a social following, you can do this. Like you can push your offers a lot more often. I was listening to Dan Kennedy the other day on his Magnetic Marketing podcast, which is a fantastic podcast, by the way. And something that he mentioned, something that he said really resonated with me. And he said something like, we're not on top of our prospect minds as much as we think we are, right? Another way of putting this is that you live with your offer, you live with your business, you live with the stuff that you're selling every single day, right? So you will get tired of your offer, of your products, of your services much faster than the marketplace will ever be tired of that. And that is really powerful because we as entrepreneurs, we try to think of new ways of approaching the marketplace, or we try to develop new offers, rewrite the entire script and whatnot. And the reality is that we are not that much present. So when we get a new client at ScaleDriven.com and they're like, oh, I don't want to send that many emails because I'm going to look spammy. And I'm like, dude, or do that. That's not true. You're not on top of mind as much as you think you are. So just because you told them once about your offers or about your services doesn't necessarily mean that they remember, right? Like you as a business owner, you are obsessed. You breathe, live, you wake up, you go to bed thinking about your business. Well, what makes you think that the other person is not thinking about themselves all day, which they are, right? So what we need to think about is that just because you told them once doesn't mean that they remember. Just because you're not being repetitive enough with your offer doesn't mean that they are actually reminded of that offer. And just because you told them 2 months ago doesn't mean that you can tell them again today. So what you need to think about is what kind of assets you already have and how you can better optimize those assets. And a lot of smart business owners, what they do is they bring on help. They bring help because external help usually allows an extra pair of eyes or fresh pair of eyes to take a look at the entire business. And if you're in the day-to-day, every day, all day, day in and day out, then you cannot see these opportunities, right? So a lot of business owners, again, are sitting on gold mines and they don't really know about it. We just launched a new campaign for Lisa, a great new agency client, and she's awesome. We just hop off on a strategy call, and they were like, dude, it's raining leads. We don't know what to do now. We have so much demand. And I'm like, okay, well, got somebody else to work with you. And guess what? We're also deploying an alchemy campaign for her. So here's the deal. If you have a working offer, if you have a proven product, people are giving you money for your offer, for your products, for your services, and you want to partner up with somebody that will come in, will take a look at your entire business, will see what hidden pockets of opportunities you have, will give you a fresh perspective of what's working, what's not working. We can take over the ads, we can take over the funnels, we can even help you sell more stuff to these people that are coming in. We can help you creating more offers. All of this on performance. We don't charge any retainers. We don't charge any percentage of ad spend. We just charge a percentage of whatever we bring to the table. If you want to learn more about it, go to scaledriven.com and schedule a call with my team. We're taking a couple of new clients for January right now. Again, this is extremely, extremely limited. We cannot just take anyone. We just want to make sure that we can help you. We just want to make sure that we're a good fit. We just want to make sure that we can win big for you. So the best way to do this is to go to scaledriven.com, read the page that's there, and schedule a call with my team so that you're able to see, and we can hop on a call. We can see if we can help you with this performance offer. There's so much demand right now for this offer that we are having conversations for January. We only have a couple spots, and by a couple, I mean 2 to 3. I wish I could take infinite amount of clients for my agency, but I can't. The reality is that I can, so we want to make sure that we can really help you. So head over to scaledriven.com. You'll get a lot of value out of this conversation anyways. We'll help you uncover some hidden pockets of opportunity for sure. And then we can also help you with your paid social advertising, with your direct response campaigns, with your emails, with your funnels, whatever it is that we need to do to actually increase your revenue. And again, we don't charge any retainers. We just charge a percentage of whatever we bring to the table attributed to our own campaigns. So if that's interesting, go to scaledriven.com, schedule a call with my team. I hope that this is helpful. If you have any questions, feel free to reach out, and I'll talk to you guys really soon.